see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Well, folks, it was a truthfully tremendous Saturday yesterday for Arsenal and a 2-0 win over West Ham. There is so much, though, folks, to unpack and unravel on this final Super Sunday for the international break. So here we go, folks. Everton against Crystal Palace and a lot more on your way.
Time for cities and towns to start dreaming again. Walking in the footsteps of giants. Incredible! I do not believe my eyes. This is extraordinary. Greatness awaits.
Well, folks, a very good afternoon to you all, folks, and welcome back aboard here, folks, to Real Football. My name is Tom, and I'll bring you the watch-along this afternoon for Everton to take on Crystal Palace live in the Premier League. If you do are watching the replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream, hit that subscribe button if you are new, and thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who's joining us here today, and your kickoff is coming your way at 2 o'clock in the Premier League. It's Everton against Crystal Palace, alongside 3 other 2 o'clock kickoffs, which are all live on Sky, which include Newcastle against Forest on Sky Sports main event, Sky Sports Plus for Villa against Burnley, and Wolves against Brighton on Sky Sports Mix. But if you want to watch this game for unbeaten Crystal Palace against Everton, stick around on Sky Sports Premier League. But yesterday, there was none of that hustle and bustle, oh, get the TV on, oh, Sky Sports this, oh, TNT Sports that. No. Instead, I pulled into London Euston at precisely on time, 12:24 yesterday, and made my way to Wetherspoons and enjoyed Leeds United 1, Spurs 2, which was the first result of yesterday. And then at 2 o'clock, bang on the nose, headed to the Emirates Stadium and got ready for Arsenal against West Ham United, where it was a very comfortable win for Arsenal, and Declan Rice got the scoring open. I was in the clock end lower, which is right next to the West Ham fans, so as you can imagine, I spent my entire day bullying the West Ham fans, but it was a great day overall. West Ham did not have a shot on target, very comfortable, and it ended in Arsenal finishing top of the league by the end of the day, because we saw the last bits of Chelsea's game against Liverpool on the train. Yes, I was sat with grumpy West Bromwich Albion fans who had just come back from a 3-0 defeat to Millwall. I managed to get the game on Sky on my iPad somehow. And we saw the winning goal from Esteval. And believe you me, that train was loud when that Chelsea winning goal went in. Also, in and amongst the action, Man United beat Sunderland by 2-0. That was the other scoreline at 3 o'clock yesterday. Arsenal will win the league by April. I'm not too sure about that, Fraser. Paris, welcome into you. How you doing? Ryan. Yeah. Taki, welcome in. Hello, Taki. I'm not Arteta in, no. It was a very comfortable day for us yesterday. I'm still Arteta out at the minute. But yes, this was a very, very fun match in the sense I got to spend 90 minutes bullying West Ham fans. Yes, literally, we threw every mean chant we could at them yesterday. The clock end lower. It was, yeah, I mean, seriously, we outsung them yesterday. It's fair to say that. But yes, a day to remember, and there'll be plenty more of these match day programs coming your way, but not yet. For now, it is time for Super Sunday, and Crystal Palace is still unbeaten against Everton, and they're up against Everton today at Hill Dickinson Stadium. Going to be an interesting one. Everton have had a good spell at home this season, unbeaten so far, but you would feel as though Crystal Palace might just be able to get the win here. I don't know. I thought Everton were disappointed against West Ham. My opinion. Yeah. Anyways, folks, I need to stop talking about Arsenal and a rather super Saturday yesterday and get you guys ready for what is a super size, the Sky will call it, Super Sunday. So we might be dragged until 13:58, but nevertheless, because we have got plenty to get through, and we'll start with the league table. And it is Arsenal top of the Premier League table after beating West Ham United by 2-0. It's a plus 11 goal difference for us now. We are above Liverpool on goal difference by 7 goals. after another clean sheet yesterday. Liverpool, of course, losing their second game consecutively in the Premier League and their third game consecutively in all competitions against Chelsea, who got all 3 points through Expire. And it means that Arsenal are 1 point clear at the top of the Premier League table. And hopefully that can continue for a bit of a while. Looking then to the bottom where we can find Burnley, who today, if they get a point, they can move level on points with Nottingham Forest, but by goal difference, they would stay in the relegation zone, only by goal difference. However, if they get 3 points, they could move level on points with Brentford until they play Manchester City. That would put them into 15th, Burnley. By goal difference, Brentford are better off. So that would be the difference there. So that's what Burnley can do with over Aston Villa. Aston Villa, though, themselves, if they get a point with their -2 goal difference, they can move level on points with Brentford. That would put them down to either goals scored or goals conceded. And in the sense of goals scored, Brentford would probably get through there. For Aston Villa, if they get all 3 points, they can move on to 9 points, which puts them all the way above Everton until they play today, and to within 2 points of Manchester United. 1 point of Manchester United, who've of course won yesterday, and into 10th. Let's move on to our second game, which is Wolves against Brighton. Wolves then, with a point, they can't do anything, but if they get the 3 points, Wolverhampton Wanderers, they can move level on points with West Ham and Burnley, and they could move themselves above West Ham and send the Hammers rock bottom with their -9 goal difference compared to West Ham's -10. So there is a bit of positive for Wolves in there. They can move 1 place up and send West Ham bottom, which would delight me. And their opponents are Brighton and Albion this afternoon. Let's have a look at Brighton then. They are on 8 points in a minute. They're in 11th. They can move themselves onto 9 points. If they get a draw, that would put them into 10th, depending on Aston Villa's result. If Aston Villa or Newcastle win, then that's 9th place. That 10th place result might be under threat from Brighton. But 11 points would be the total if they can win today. Brighton, they would also go into positive figures on goal difference. That would put them level on points then with Chelsea and Sunderland by goal difference. If they can win by 2 goals or more, they will go above Sunderland. If they can win by a 5-goal margin, though, they will go above Chelsea as well. All right, I've got one more game as well. Who's the other game? Shit. Newcastle and Forest. Right, Newcastle and Forest. Okay. Nottingham Forest are on 5 points in a minute, 1 point above Burnley and West Ham in the relegation zone. If they can get a point today, Nottingham Forest, they will move level on point with Aston Villa and Newcastle. Aston Villa and Newcastle, dependent on their results against. Well, no, ignore me. Newcastle are playing Forest, right? Ignore that. Dependent on Aston Villa's result and dependent on their results. Right, Forest can move on to 6 points with a draw, and they would be able to move nowhere by goal difference. The 3 points, though, against Newcastle for Nottingham Forest would put them onto 8 points, and that would put them level on points with Leeds United, Fulham, Brighton, and Everton, dependent on those 2 sides' results. We'll talk about Everton in a minute. But with that -5 goal difference, it's all a case of how many goals they can win by as to how high they can get up. For Newcastle, they're on 6 points in a minute. 1 point for them would put them level on points with Brentford until they play Manchester City later in the day at 4:30. And by goal difference, they would just sneak above Brentford. But if they can get the 3 points, Newcastle, they would go on to 9 points. That would put them, again, into that 10th place position, dependent on the results of Brighton and any other team competing to get onto 9 points with a win. Finally, Everton and Crystal Palace. Everton can move on to 11 points for a win. That would put them 1 point above Manchester City and Manchester United until Manchester City play later, and level on points with Chelsea and Sunderland by goal difference. They're on a +1, so if they can score 4, they will be able to go above Chelsea on goal difference, and if they score just the 1, which they will need to do to win, they can go above Sunderland as well. So the maximum that Everton can move up to today is 6. And for their opponents, Crystal Palace, they can move level on points with Liverpool by goal difference. They're on a +5, so they would move above Liverpool on goal difference. So the top 2, by the end of the day, if Crystal Palace can get all 3 points at Hill Dickinson Stadium, would see Arsenal and Crystal Palace top 2. So yes, goal difference would see Crystal Palace in second if they can get all 3 points at Hill Dickinson Stadium this afternoon. Right then, folks, the only thing left for me to do is bring you the team news for Hill Dickinson Stadium as Everton host Crystal Palace. It is a big game. And can Crystal Palace lift themselves to second place and rub more salts in the weeping wounds of Liverpool, who need the international break as things stand? Jordan Pickford begins in goal for Everton, a back 4 of Jake O'Brien, James Tarkowski, Michael Keane and Vitaly Mikalenko. Midfield is split into 2 parts, seeing a defensive 2 of James Garner and a Drizzy Gay behind the attacking midfield 3 of Jack Grealish, Tyler Dibling and Iliman NDI. But leading the front by himself is the lone striker, one of the new signings as well, Barry. And on the bench for Everton is Nathan Patterson, Dwight McNeil, Beto, Mark Travers, Seamus Coleman, Charlie Alcaraz, Tom King, Adam Azunu and Tim Irobuddin. Crystal Palace then begin with Dean Henderson in goal, a back 3 of Chris Richards, Max Lacroix and Mark Gahey behind a midfield 4 of Daniel Munoz, Adam Wharton, Daichi Kamada and Tyreek Mitchell. Then the diamond front 3 sees Pino alongside Ismail Assar and Jean-Philippe Mateta. And on the bench for Crystal Palace after a win in midweek in the Conference League away from home, Jefferson Lerma, Eddie Nketiah, Christantus Uche, Will Hughes, JD Canvert, Borna Souza, Walter Benitez, Justin Devaney and Rio Cardines, all on that Crystal Palace bench. So, folks, once again, if Crystal Palace get all 3 points today, Liverpool will be dropped to 3rd place and Palace will go into the international break in 2nd. So, Palace, can you get the 3 points at Hill Dickinson to inflict Everton's first home defeat on them of the season and move yourselves into 2nd? We'll have to wait and see. Let's get to the chat then. Words is not great. I did hear that you've got a lot of centre-backs injured. Well, you need the international break, really, I would say. That's what I said, and that's what I believe at the minute. I'm not getting too carried away. Arne Slot's the right man for Liverpool. They're just going for a bad spell at the minute, I think. We all have bad spells. UTFC, come on you Blues, NSNO. Who do you support, Fast Eddie? Just out of curiosity. Yes, you heard him. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Do all you need to do. Help the channel out. And folks, we are back after one heck of a brilliant Saturday. And I must say, I picked the perfect day to go to the Emirates Stadium and just take a day away from streaming because it was quite simply magnificent. Being with those West Brom fans as well, it was so funny because I had West Bromwich Albion fans celebrating Chelsea's winner, looking at my iPad with the Chelsea match on a train. It was hilarious. They just come back from Millwall and lost 3-0. It was so funny that West Brom fans celebrating Chelsea's winning goal. I mean, there you go. F off. No, I was in Clockend lower. I was in the Clockend lower. I was clock end lower. So I was right next to the West Ham fans. I was bullying them all game long. You know, bullying them about Rice, telling them they're going to get relegated, all that shit. We didn't stop. Clock end lower was constantly on West Ham's case yesterday. Yeah, clock end lower was on West Ham's case yesterday. It was so funny. We outsung them. Well, yesterday, all I was focused on was bullying the West Ham fans. And I was grateful to be sat in clock end lower to do it. Because that's where you normally have to sit to be able to bully the West Ham fans or the away fans in the Emirates. Clock end lower. Arteta out. I remain firm. I remain firm at the minute. But it was a great day yesterday. West Ham, by the way, did not have a shot on target. And oh my goodness gracious me, when Declan Rice scored, that's when the bullying began. And by the way, I was wearing a Declan Rice shirt yesterday. So that only made the clock end more excited. Let's just say that. Nope, I'm dead serious. I am super serious. Right, folks, I need to get my mobile phone because SofaScore is the place to be for goal notifications and alerts across the Premier League this afternoon. And no, I didn't use SofaScore yesterday because I just allowed the Premier League app to notify me of the 2 Manchester United goals which were scored at Old Trafford yesterday. Manchester United got a 2-0 win over Sunderland. Oh, I've not got my bet slips out, have I? Shit. I'm completely all over the place, people. I've not even got my bet slips out. I did go to the bookies today. Right, Villa Burnley, yes, please. Newcastle Forest, yes, please. Wolves Brighton, yes, please. And also, Ipswich Town won the East Anglian Derby. 3-1 winners over Norwich City at Portman Road, where Ipswich Town, Clark, Philogene Bidice, and Kiprot on the score sheet for Ipswich. And first half goal scorer for Norwich, the only goal for Norwich was through Schwartau. No, mate. Absolutely not. Arteta in till 2027. Nope. Afternoon, Richard James. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Yeah. Well, I'll go second. Do you see Arteta on this matchday programme? No. It's a sign he's getting sacked. In fact, it's Bukayo. Yeah, I was a bit disappointed, actually, Saka got put on the programme, actually. I don't really like it when they put Saka on the programme. Yeah, I don't really like it when they put Saka on the programme. I would prefer... I mean, a game against West Ham, put Rice on the programme, for Christ's sakes. Do you know what I mean? But I know what it was all about. It was about Saka getting 300 goal contributions or something like that. And that's the reason why they let him take the penalty yesterday. The entire stadium was confused as to why Gyökeres wasn't taking the penalty. Right, I do need my bet slips because I've got a lot of them. We staked £5 altogether. 0-0 so far between these two sides. I think we've got them all. And you'll be pleased to know that I got a correct score yesterday on the Chelsea game. I predicted 2-1 to Chelsea, and I got that correct score, so I'm happy with that. Acker Insurance then, Villa to win, Newcastle to win, Brighton to win, Barcelona to win, and Napoli to win. £4.72 off a 50p stake on that one. Insurance is intact today. Say hi to, who's Nate? Nathan Clark, you mean? Sorry. Hello, Clarky. How you doing? How long did that? 2 minutes. Sorry about that, Clarky. Welcome into you. How you doing? Good to see you and welcome aboard. Coral Football Super Series. We've gone for Brentford to win the match. First goal to be scored between 20 minutes and half hour. 13 plus corners. 4 players to be carded on the nose. Price bills on the Villa game. Villa to win by 2 or more. Over 1.5 goals first half. And over 10.5 corners. Yeah, we'll get through all these in a bit. There is a lot. That's for over there for later. That's going with the Brentford game. Palace. And that's for later. Paris, Juve, and City all to win. Yeah, I hope City don't win. Nothing. I'll be truthful with you. Oh, the heck. Britannia don't build hotels. Britannia don't build. What Britannia do is they literally buy old hotels and, well, yeah, literally. Bog off. So we're into the 7th minute then, between Everton and Palace. All square at the minute, goalless. Oh, trust me, I'm Arteta out. Oh, don't annoy me after I've had a good day yesterday. Well, yeah, good day. I mean, the only thing that was bad about yesterday was in London Euston, all the announcements saying there is a major disruption. London Euston passengers, please do not travel. We advise you strongly not to travel. Please travel tomorrow. I was like, fuck that. I'm traveling today. Thank you very much. If the match was tomorrow, if the match was today, I would have gone, yeah, okay, I'll stay overnight. Because let's face it, tomorrow morning is the international break, so I've got nothing to come back for. Well, what was the disruption about? It was to do with some storm, I think. I don't know what was going on, but anywhere above Crewe, I think it was above Crewe and Liverpool, like Liverpool, I think it was. Crewe, Liverpool, Preston kind of area. Going up there was all cancelled. Fortunately, the trains running up to Manchester were just about going, so... But there was a lot of cancellations at London Euston yesterday. And, of course, the Midland Main Line was part closed as well. So we had the East Midlands passengers coming through Euston. Do I, Eck? It was, yeah. I was like, please shut up to the Euston announcer who was saying, do not travel. I was like, bog off. I'm not missing my supersized Sunday. Stop winding me up. I hate Arteta and you know it. If we start losing games, I will turn against the manager. So, and you'll see it. And we will lose games. We'll lose to Palace at home, in fact, a couple of weeks' time. You watch. And me and Charlie are still trying to debate over who's getting the ticket. The ticket's in my account, but we're not sure yet who's going to actually go to the match. And I've already got my ticket to Turf Moor anyway, so I don't know yet. We'll see. I know. I'm looking forward to that, actually. I'm going to be visiting Burnley at Turf Moor. Grealish, good effort. Should be interesting, actually. Turf Moor. Never been before. So, we'll see. I will be stopping by Spud Bros as well on that day. I will be stopping by Spud Bros in Preston on that day as well, if I can get to Burnley quickly from Preston. You heard the news about Charlie to his 15-year-old dog who... Oh, dear. I did hear the news, but I didn't realise it was in the middle of a stream. Wow. Bless up our Charlie. Bless up our Charlie, man. I think we'll have a minute's silence in the next stream in memory of Charlie's dog. The donation of doom, perhaps. I know, bless up that guy who donated him 190 quid. But folks, by the way, I just want to inform you guys that I know I keep saying the word international break. However, that does not mean that the action stops there, because tomorrow there is League 2 action, and we're going to bring it to you guys. It's Harrogate Town, and I don't know who they're against, but Harrogate Town are at home, so that's the best I can tell you for now, and we will be live for it. I'm not even going to answer that question, mate. You know I don't like Arteta, so don't get me worked up. Oh, yeah, that's it. They're playing Crew Alexandra, and Crew Alexandra are a side who I've watched once on television, and I've also watched Crew Alexandra at their own stadium once before live. Because I was very bored during an international break. I went to the Mornflake Stadium to watch them play Notts County. No. Might do a bit of Women's Champions League 4 years as well at some point. Arsenal women. If I can get a Disney Plus subscription, I don't know how to do it. I might watch the girls in the Champions League against the Lyon women. We'll have to wait and see. But Ipswich won, 3-1. I wasn't really in doubt of that result, to be fair. Ipswich beating Norwich. But yeah, like I said, yesterday I had, I don't know how many there was to be exact. I mean, there was 3, because I had a table seat on the train back. I had 3 grumpy West Brom fans on the table that I think there was like overall in the carriage I was in about probably 10 West Brom fans, all grumpy because they'd just been beaten 3-0 by Millwall. No amount of money will make me say it. Oh, yeah. Boring, but by the way, people, I know, I'm sorry to say it to you, but Thursday, boring England. I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm not on holiday in Bournemouth this time around. I know. I'm sorry, but boring England on Thursday against Wales. I think it's actually it's an Alzheimer's Society friendly, though. I don't know. I'll check it. If it's Alzheimer's Society, I'll get my pin badge out and all that lot, because Very important cause, the Alzheimer's Society. Corner here. Yeah, it's not been a overly brilliant start to this game, but it'll get kicked in. Well, Palace have had 4 shots, 2 on target. You are third at the minute, Spurs, yes, but Crystal Palace can move up to second if they win here today, and that would mean that Liverpool will go into third, so that would drop Spurs back a little bit. Good win for Spurs, actually, yesterday. I was quite impressed. I watched it in Wetherspoons pretty much the whole match. I had to leave at 2 o'clock, though. And I thought Spurs played really well. Well worthy to win. They're the first team to beat Leeds at Ellen Road this season. Are Tottenham, so fair plays to them. Got a difficult job done, really. I don't think that would have been easy on the eye for Spurs. Thomas Frank most certainly would have been feeling, oh, this is going to be easy. That's pushing it a bit. We'll have to wait and see, is all I'm going to say. I'm not going to burst your bubble, but we'll have to wait and see. There is a lot, by the way, as well on there is a lot of Saturday action. I might bring you guys. I don't know. I might bring you a game on Saturday. 3 o'clock, 5:30. We'll do 5:30. Oldham against Barrow, I think. I like the sound of that. Do you? Bit of Oldham Barrow Saturday. I like the sound of that. Now, please, tell me that England don't play on Sunday and I'll love you. Please, England, don't play on Sunday, because on Sunday I want to have a night out. It's what I do on a Sunday during the international break. I go for a night out if England aren't playing. Because Sundays are boring without football. Let's not even debate it. We'll see, Felix. I'm not getting carried away, but I'm very happy with yesterday. I mean, yesterday was a brilliant day for the fact that I got to go to the Emirates. I mean, look, let's face it. I was always going to that game. I want to bully West Ham fans. I don't like West Ham. I was going to that game no matter what. And then, yeah, the train ride back with the West Brom fans. Right, well, that was a right fun laugh, actually. Yeah, West Brom fans grumpy after a 3-0 defeat to Millwall. Oh, well, they brought vodka and Coke out in exchange for me putting the football on. No, mate. I will not. Right, Sunday. I beg you. I'm begging this website to tell me there's no England match on Sunday. Please, just don't put England on Sunday, because that will ruin my Sunday. Well, I might watch an early game, actually, in the Super League. I don't know. Maybe. I'll see. If Arsenal are on, I'll watch it. Bet you they'll put us on late, won't they? Yeah, no England on Sunday. Woohoo! I'm happy about that. Yeah, you guys are getting a bit too... You're almost sounding like us, really. You're not believing hard enough. I don't think. I think you just don't. I mean, I don't like hearing all this slot out shit, really, because let's face it as it is. You guys have lost just 2 games in the Premier League. It's not the end of the world. You're only 1 point behind. I think you're getting a little bit too. I don't know what the word is, but I think you're getting a little bit too carried away with the fact that you're not there. Do you know what I mean by that? Oh, England are playing on Tuesday against Latvia. Tuesday, 14th of October. Latvia away. Great. Nothing's happened in this game so far. Has there been any goals, though, in the Premier League? No, there hasn't. All the 2 o'clock kickers think are 0-0 at the minute. Yep. Every single game is 0-0 so far. We've had no goal yet at 2 o'clock on this Sunday. Yes, we will have a minute's silence in favour of Charlie's dog. Oh, goal! And it's a goal for Wolves. Wolves have scored against Brighton and Albion. That will not be a happy Luke Links. So Wolves have scored there. Who's the goal scorer? Wolves at 1-0 Brighton. The goal has been scored by awaiting confirmation. Do. Still waiting patiently. Come on, save the score. Chop, chop. I ain't got all day. I'm going to go to the app now because I'm fed up of waiting for SofaScore to tell me. Come on, who's the... Oh, it's an own goal by Bart Verbruggen. Oh, dear. Bart Verbruggen scored an own goal, but Wolves are ahead. Wolves 1, Brighton 0. I don't feel ready to say that yet. I'm not that confident. Oh, what a strike, though, by the way. I mean, it's such a powerful shot, to be fair. I mean, Verbruggen's own goal, yes, but what a strike it was originally. What a strike that was. The power behind it was sublime. Because we're a bit shit. Our manager is shit. I know it. I know. I think it might be the effect of me not being here yesterday. So maybe the implementation of the 3 o'clock guarantee, where I attend Arsenal 3 o'clock kickoffs, is working. At the minute, maybe. No, we had a brilliant day yesterday. Yeah, sometimes you just got to get yourself out to the footy, you know what I mean? You just got to do it sometimes. It's the first Premier League match, by the way, that I've attended in a long time. It's a long time, since I've been to a Premier League match, believe it or not. But yeah, I'm finally back into the swing of Premier League action now. But yeah, I'm building up, guys. I'm building up. I'm attending more and more. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I'm attending more and more now, really. Because, you know what I mean? Obviously, I did all the cup games except for the Preston game and Newcastle away game last season. Yeah, more and more. Goal. Aston Villa goal. We're awaiting a goal or anything of excitement in this game, really. He's balling. So Aston Villa 1-0 ahead against Burnley. And the goal scorer. We are awaiting the confirmation of the goal scorer. It's Donyell Marlon for Aston Villa, who go ahead against Burnley. Aston Villa 1 then, Burnley 0 at Villa Park. Through Donyell Marlon. Carabao Cup, hopefully, at least. I want the Carabao Cup. I so badly want to go to Wembley. You don't realise how upset I was that I wasn't going to Wembley last year. Yeah, I think it's about time I had the chance to go to Wembley. Do you know what I mean? I want to go to Wembley now. I'm ready for it. Tyrick Mitchell. Ooh. An interesting attempt. Arsenal women versus Brighton women. I might watch it. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. 2:30, is it? I would prefer if that was 2 o'clock, not 2:30, but there you go. We'll see. Oh dear, honestly. I was the thing is, my phone was on such a low battery yesterday, you see, by the end of that match. And there was problems at London Euston. The train was rammed. So I just didn't find the time to record a fan cam. However, I'm going to be talking about the match, either with Charlie or not. I don't know how Charlie's feeling right now. Obviously quite sad. So we'll see what Charlie wants to do later. But there'll be a video coming out later and I'll be expressing myself a bit more about what happened yesterday. It was a great day. Oh, mate. How was that yesterday, pal? I didn't find you at Wetherspoons either. Where were you? Which one were you at? I did message you on Insta. Welcome to Marfin Sehite. Welcome into you. How you doing? The one in St Pancras. Because I went there and I couldn't see you. I was there at like 1 o'clock. Yes, it did take me a while to get out of Euston. I didn't quite anticipate how long it would take me to get out of Euston. Euston was a lot busier than what it normally is yesterday. And that's because of the disruption on the Midland Main Line. What time were you there? Because I was sat down at 1 o'clock. I had to go outside because I couldn't find a seat inside, but... As a matter of fact, I had two bleeding Romanian lads on the table next to me who claimed to be going to the Chelsea match. Yeah, that was a bit of a... I mean, yeah. They were friendly, but it was more a case of me trying to understand the accent kind of thing, really. they were supposedly going to the Chelsea match. They were talking about Curtis Jones and stuff like that. And then, yeah. All right. I don't know then. Try again next time, I guess. Why don't you come up to Turf Moor with me? I'm going to Turf Moor in a couple of weeks, 1st of November. I was surprised you didn't see me outside. I was sat outside for like 45 minutes. And like I said, I ended up having these two bleeding Romanian lads interested in me maybe because I was wearing an Arsenal shirt. I've got no idea. But yeah, I mean, big up to them, but I could barely understand what they were saying. Probably. But yeah, it took me a while to get out of Euston, man. Like, you don't realise how packed that Pendo was that was on yesterday. Both of them, in fact. They were both packed. I had Declan Rice on me, yeah. Yeah, I had Declan Rice on the back. Oh, Dibling's cross. Been quite a mild game, really, this one, actually. Dude, you should have spotted me. You should have been like, hey, Tom, I'm here. Come and get your fish and chips. Take a seat. We'll escort you to London St Pancras tube stop to get you to the Emirates on the Piccadilly line. Dude, we need to plan it better next time, man. Next time, man, we'll make. Maybe it was because it was London. I don't know. Maybe because it was London, it just failed. I don't know. Gay. So Daichi Kamada. I do visit Nottingham on a regular basis, actually. You'd be surprised how much I do visit Nottingham, actually. I like Nottingham, so I do come quite a lot. Yeah, I know. That's why I was telling you. That's why I was a bit concerned about how you were going to get to London. Well, yeah, you will have had to change at Nottingham, won't you? Yeah, for your train, I presume. But that would have been Northern, won't it? I don't think EMR operate to Mansfield, do they? Oh. I thought EMR did operate. I don't know. But most certainly the Meridians don't, so you will have had to change at Nottingham. That is for sure. You will have had to change at Nottingham. Because there's... Yeah, that's right. Because the Meridians don't go up to Mansfield. There's no way. Oh, there's a lot happening inside the box. Gahey, it's a scramble for the ball. Everton have cleared their lines. How was the rail replacement bus? How was the rail replacement bus, honestly? I bet it was terrible. I bet it was some rickety-rackety bus that had no livery on it or anything like that. I don't know. What was it? Was it? Where was it then? Between Leicester and East Mids Park? Oh, did you? Oh, nice then. That's good. To be fair, my one main experience with rail replacement buses, obviously you guys will know that when I went to Norwich last January, hey, Chris, what are you doing in Twitch? But welcome aboard, mate. How you doing? When I went to Norwich last January, for that game between Norwich and Brighton with Luke, I went with Greater Anglia and I had to get a rail replacement bus between Ipswich and Norwich. And surprisingly, it went okay. Not bad then. Yeah, Greater Anglia are a pretty good rail company, actually. I quite like them. I think they're pretty good. They seem to have things under control, Greater Anglia. Operate predominantly out of London Liverpool Street, do Greater Anglia. I was on a bit of vodka and coke. Like I said, I had West Brom fans. Basically, I put the Chelsea match on, and they had vodka and coke. I had the Sky. They had the alcohol. That's how we did things. So yes, I was with the West Brom fans yesterday after their defeat to Millwall and our win. Pino. Oh, too much details, mate. Too many details. I don't know how old is Dragon. Felix asked earlier, by the way, on YouTube. Dragon, I don't know how old are you? I think he's older than me, just a little bit. You'll have to ask him. I'm 19. Ismail Assar, oh, surely a goal for Palace, and Munoz puts Palace ahead, and Palace, as things stand, not Liverpool, out of second and into third as they take the top two. It was coming. The Arsenal, Nidzo. So thank you very much for your result over Liverpool yesterday. Me and a lot of other Arsenal fans highly appreciated it. 27. Nice. Nearly 30. It's a great finish by Munoz. Top finish. And the Eagles are ahead. So 7 minutes to go till half-time. Palace are ahead. And Hill Dickinson Stadium is filled with Palace noise as the Anfield crew are just probably arriving back from London. In fact, yeah. I must tell you that, by the way, a lot of Liverpool fans won't have got back yesterday. Like I said, London Euston, literally, they were constantly saying in there, "Do not travel." That's what they were saying. They were saying, "Do not travel." I travelled because the disruption was literally Manchester and above, like above Manchester, so I was okay. Just at the minute, I would say yeah. I would say yeah. Nwaneri, he's a young boy, Ethan Nwaneri. He's got a lot of growing room at the minute, I think. And I think that Brazilianness of Estevao adds to his energy and his excitement. You know what I mean? It adds to him. But Ethan's got room to grow. So right now, I would say, yeah, Estevao is probably better. It was a great goal. Yeah, Ethan, he's top. He's a great youth. Had a fabulous, fabulous young career. Made his debut for Arsenal against Brentford at 15 years old. He's got a long, long way to go, though, Ethan. But yeah, Estevao right now, I would say, is better. At the minute, yeah. Who knows? It could be a fairy tale. I think Coventry top of the Championship, aren't they? Well, this is lovely. And it's cut back. Should have been finished there. Here's the counter-attack. And NDI onto Barry. Good defending by Gahey. Big up to True Gooner. How you doing? Welcome aboard. Arteta needs... Ethan, I would say, yeah, he needs more game time. Arteta's quite bad at balancing the game time for the young guns, I won't lie. Max Dowman probably needs a bit more time as well, bless him. Ethan's got a long, long way to go, though, I think. I mean, yesterday, he could have had time, to be fair. I felt like the subs, we definitely could have just let players rest yesterday a little bit. I mean, I was in the Emirates. I was clock end lower. I was clock end lower yesterday, so I was right in front of the Rice goal. Brilliant goal by Rice, bullying the West Ham fans all the way through. But I most certainly think that West Ham didn't have a shot on target, so. Is it 19 games unbeaten? I don't know how many long it is. Yeah, and then I have a dealer for the away games, yeah. Yeah, I won 2 straight ballots, actually. Palace and West Ham. I think I've just won a ticket to Tottenham as well. I'm only red as well, bear in mind. So, pretty good. I've had 2 wins already. I mean, look, I didn't really get a chance to properly watch that game. The signal, like I said, was not great on the train. So we had to keep stopping and starting the Chelsea match, you know what I mean, because of signal. But fortunately, we got to see the Estevao goal. And then, yeah, I mean, the entire carriage that I was on, and their big coaches on the Pendos, went mad when Chelsea scored. I sat next to the away to the West Ham fans. Yeah, clock end lower. So yes, I was in the perfect position to bully the West Ham fans. We outsung them yesterday. I'm not sure, you know. I think Mohamed Ashrali's better than Alisson right now. Pretty good keeper, Mohamed Ashrali. Tarkowski to Jack Grealish. Last minute of the half, plus added time. Palace ahead. Any other goals to alert you of? No, not at the minute. Did you not find me? I was row 25 of the clock end lower. I had a good view, to be fair. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was right behind the goal. However, that might be the issue actually for you. I was right behind the goal where Rice scored. Because Rice scored right in front of the clock. So yeah. I mean, as you can imagine, the clock end went mad when Rice scored because the West Ham fans are right there next to us. So obviously we're going to go mad. One minute at a time. Yeah, big up to him. Big up to Truguna. Indeed. Big up to everybody who joined us here as well. And big up to those who were at the Emirates yesterday. Pretty good atmosphere, to be fair. I felt like the atmosphere was great yesterday. The clock was most certainly buzzing. It's it feels like Everton just aren't systematically working against this Palace side, if you know what I mean. Okay, the half-time score then at the break. Aston Villa 1-0 up. That's not gone to half-time yet, though. Wolves are 1-0 up as well, surprisingly. Wolverhampton Wanderers are ahead against Brighton. But here at Hill Dickinson Stadium, well, not here, but you know what I mean, it is 1-0 Palace. And folks, even though I wasn't here yesterday, I've still got my usual Coca-Cola. Oh, yeah. The good old classic black water. Only a 1.25 litre this weekend because I thought I don't need a 1.75 litre, do I? So, yeah, just a 1.25 litre this weekend. Absolutely. Well, there was a lot of problems at London Euston yesterday. I must admit there was a lot of issues at London Euston yesterday. I counted 27 times that I heard the announcement of, for London Euston passengers, please do not travel. We advise you strongly not to travel. Please wait until tomorrow if possible. There is major disruption. Please do not travel if you're at London Euston. I ignored all 27 of those announcements. And fortunately, my ignoring of those announcements paid off because I did get home. Thank God. That would have been weekend ruin for you guys, really, because I was going to be back for you guys. I mean, yeah, there's no Gladys Street anymore, is there, Rick? That's the thing. I mean, where is the? I mean, what is the Gladys Street now in Hill Dickinson? Do you know what I mean by that? Like, which end of the stadium is that Gladys Street now in the Hill Dickinson Stadium? That's what I'm curious to know. You're watching horse racing in French. Ah. I mean, that's the thing, because I was sat. I've told you guys this, but when I went to Everton for that FA Cup match, because I had to visit Goodison before it closed, I was so fortunate to get a seat in the Gladys Street, and it was something I've not experienced before. So where is that Gladys Street now in Hill Dickinson? What is the Hill Dickinson version of the Gladys Street end? That's what I want to know. I know it isn't closed, yeah, but you know what I mean. It sort of is, because you know what I mean. The men's team are now in the new stadium. I know Goodison stayed open for a bit longer for the women's team, but you get the point, really. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to visit Goodison before it was closed off for the men's team. Let's say that, because things have changed at Hill Dickinson, at Goodison. Obviously, seats have been taken out. The capacity's been reduced. You know what I mean? So things have changed. I will visit Hill Dickinson at some point, though. Welcome to Albert Shamu. How you doing, Albert? Welcome in. The South Stand, is it? I think it'll be Ilanga. I think Newcastle will get the win. Let me tell you my Super 6 predictions then, actually, for this weekend. I did go for a 2-1 win for Chelsea. They won 2-1. So I have got a correct score. Okay, I'm with you. Safe standing. I thought that was only for away fans, really. Yeah, there's no such thing as safe standing at the Emirates, really. But yeah, if you're in the clock, you tend to stand, really, particularly the lower clock. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it. Beto is better. Beto is all right. Yeah, this Barry's not impressed me. So yeah, got a correct score on the Sunderland on the Chelsea game. Yeah, so round 7, I'm leading over Jamie at the minute. You're at the game, are you? Nice. How is it in Hill Dickinson? What do you think to Hill Dickinson Stadium? You've played at Goodison, have you? Is you what, a charity match or something? Nice. Well, I mean, it's had to be custom built, really, because they've had to be quite specific with the new stadium, Everton, because of how sensitive the fans are and how much of a difference it would make just leaving Goodison alone. No, Liverpool versus Everton, eh? Yeah, I'll have to visit at some point, my Tessa lover. I'll have to try and visit. I'll have to try and visit. We'll have to wait and see what comes on the agenda. So we're not too long away from the second half. Then about 15:01, 15:02, we should be getting the second half back underway. So about 5 minutes or so, roughly. Yeah, you're looking fairly comfy. Everton aren't doing much. It was a pretty nothing first half, really. You had a couple of shots on target, and then the goal went in. Really, Jesus, it must have been a bad Everton side then. Hat trick for you though, eh? Did you get to take the match ball home? Or how many hat tricks was there? Was it just you who got a hat trick, or? There was fans in the ground. Madness. Was it for charity then or something? Or oh no, you said it was for charity. Yeah, ignore me. Oh right, you kept it. Yeah, the LFC Foundation. Why was it at Goodison then? That's what I'm curious to know now. Why was it at Goodison if it's for the LFC Foundation? Surely you play at Anfield, right? If it's at Everton's Foundation, I get it, but Anfield wasn't available. Well, just like I won't be available in the next couple of weeks, obviously, of course, I've got a lot of matches on the agenda. I've got plenty of tickets. I'm not sure if I'll use them all, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what comes on the agenda for me in terms of what I attend for Arsenal, what I attend in the Cup. Well, I'll be here for the next Liverpool match. Don't worry about that, I think. Who are Liverpool playing next? Have a look. I'll be here for your game against Man United. Swansea playing Man City, are they? Oh, I might have to go to that. Is that in the Cup? Is it Carabao Cup? Oh, it's Carabao Cup. No, F it. No, If it was FA Cup, I would have said, yeah, you get me a ticket for that. But no, it's Carabao Cup. Yeah, I can't really go to other matches in Carabao Cup. I can't do it. It's at Anfield. And Liverpool have not beaten Man United at Anfield in the last 2 seasons. I can't. It's Carabao Cup, mate. I only tend to do neutrals in the FA Cup. Now, FA Cup or pre-season, really. But just a reminder of game number 1 of my season. Oh, yes. The first of many matchday programmes this season, I hope. Yeah, I still can't understand why Saka's on the front of this. I really think they should have put Wright on it. It's Carabao Cup. Yeah, I can't do it, mate. Because of Arsenal anyway as well. FA Cup is a bit different. I think this is the first programme I've got Saka on. Let's have a look. Have I got any other programmes with Saka on? I want to find out now. I'm interested. But yeah, Saka's on the programme for this one. I think this might be my first programme with Saka on, you know. I've got quite a lot now. I've got quite a lot of matchday programmes. Because I keep attending matches. And I always get a matchday programme if they're available. Always. It's just something that I do. Not now, but I'll get you a count later, all right? Yeah, some pretty good stuff in here actually today. It was a good read. This was, and there's a poster of Mikel Merino in it. Yeah, the amount of posters that I've got in these programs for Arsenal ones is ridiculous. These are £4. But they're good quality matchday programs. You see, they're nice. They're good quality programs. They're not shit. They're good. These are, I mean, the material they use for a start is good. What's up? Here we go then. Hill Dickinson, second half, and there is good news for Everton fans. I think Barry's been withdrawn. No, it's out. Well, hang on a minute. Beto's coming on. Other way round, but yes. Newcastle Forest should be back underway now. So Beto off on for Barry and Alcaraz on for Dibbling is the 2 half-time changes for Everton. For now, but let's not get too excited. I'm trying to stay kind of moderate about it because we're going into an international break. They've now got time to find their feet again. So for me, I'm just staying kind of civil about it. You know what I mean? I'm happy we're top of the league, but just, yeah, it's a bit early to start dissing them. The Villa price boosters failed me. That is the first rip-up of the day. We were looking for over 1.5 goals in the first half in that game. There's only been 1 goal in the first half. No surprise, though. Gone. We'll check the Brighton one later. And we'll check the Newcastle one later. Here, though, Newcastle Palace. To win or draw, under 5.5 goals. We're only on 1 at the minute, so yeah, that's probably going to happen. Hey up, Jordan. How you doing? Welcome in to True Reds. How you doing, mate? Welcome aboard. Ross, what's wrong with Jordan? Here's NDI. Pulls it across. Comfortable defending for Palace. Looking aggressive in the second half here, Everton at the minute. 10 minutes time, kick-off between Sevilla and Barcelona. Big match for Barcelona in the La Liga. 3:15 kick-off at 4:15 local time, Spain. The maximum corner count I can allow today is, by the way, 11 for this game. Yeah, okay. Oh, chance. A real chance. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised. Marinakis is a beast, isn't he? Yeah, of course they are. I mean, that's the thing. Everton just haven't been able to break them down. That could be one of the shortest managerial spells, I think, in history. 3-4 games, is it? I'm not sure how long Nuno had at Spurs. I was in the clock end lower. Brilliant atmosphere. I mean, I have to say, the match was a bit I mean, really, West Ham did nothing, and we bullied the West Ham fans all day long. We were happy with the win. Declan Rice scored. Jobs are good. 3 points, top of the league. Happy days. You have to get a membership and apply for tickets through the ballot. And for the away games, you have to do it the naughty way. Unless you're a season ticket holder. And I think I read this comment out of Dragon, but yeah, no, at Anfield as well, really, at the minute. I mean, it's been, what, 2-3 seasons since you beat them at Anfield? Yes, but that's the way to do it, mate. Yeah, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, you'll beat Man United. Or will you? I mean, Man United at Anfield have got a good record in the last 2 games. United probably should have won the last one at Anfield. That's going to be a great game after the international break. Liverpool Man United. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I can't wait that long, quite frankly. I have all 3 shirts ready to go before the season's even started, really. Oh, not long then. Of recent, yeah. I mean, yeah, last 3-4 seasons have had all 3 shirts ready to go before the season, so yeah. And yesterday, the Arsenal fans were loving the Declan Rice shirt when Declan Rice scored. I wore the right attire yesterday, let's just say that. Of course you're going to wear Rice's shirt on a day where you play West Ham. Yeah, and the thing that made it so good was he scored right in front of the clock. Did you not watch it live on the sites? Oh, you predict 3-2. Isak's a flop. Won't happen. Look, Isak's a flop. He ain't going to score a goal this season. So on that basis, okay. 2-2 then. If you said Ekitike had to score the winner, I'd say okay. There's some games where I watch the highlights back a million times, if you know what I mean. Like Man United, Chelsea, I've been watching the highlights of that game almost every day at the minute. That game was absolutely brilliant. I can't get over how good that game was, man. Welcome to Franklin Santos, who says, Essa Everton e uma piada. I don't know what language that is, so well, if it is Spanish, then yo hablo inglés y no mucho español, and yeah, those are the only 2 languages I can speak: English or a little bit of Spanish. If somebody would be able to translate that, that would be brilliant. Hello, I just darted. Does it really? Does it? I don't know. I mean, I know you're a joker, mate, but I think Q means what. So Sarah something. Sorry, something what Everton what something. Maybe how Everton are playing. Good. No, middle, like meh, like not bad, but like middle. Yeah, like I said, yo hablo inglés y no mucho español. Yeah, so I can only speak English or Spanish. I can only speak English or Spanish. Thank you. Welcome aboard to you. Tarkovsky plays it back to Pickford. And Pickford once again. 34 minutes to go between Everton and Crystal Palace. Oh, he thinks Everton will draw. I predicted a draw. I said 1-1 on Super 6. But I think Palace will win this, to be fair. Goal! Newcastle against Nottingham Forest. And the Newcastle goal scorer is Bruno Guimaraes, the captain for Newcastle, has made it Newcastle 1, Nottingham Forest 0. So here's Jack Grealish for Everton. It does it go on again. And cut out by Kamada. 03 to 06. Who the hell's Sophie Rain? Assist from Dan Burn. Nice. The boy from Blythe, who scored that towering header to get the Carabao Cup final open last season. We all remember it. Who wouldn't forget that? Who would forget that even? Here is Beto and Alcaraz. Beto might be able to get the return. And a misreading of the pass from Garner. Here's the goal. We'll have a look now. Oh, what a goal. It's a great strike. And pointing to the Newcastle badge, Bruno Guimaraes with a knee slide as Newcastle 1-0 up against Forest. Neither of those ring a bell, mate. Barcode? Oh, I get it. Black and white stripes, barcodes. Yeah, I get it. I don't think Newcastle fans will like that, barcodes. But yeah, good joke. John Philippe Mateta can finish it off. Oh, lifted it over Pickford. Should have gone in. Came off the line in the end. Honestly, Mateta lifts it over Pickford. And it's off the line from Everton. Should have been 2-0, game over. They do. Got to like a bit of ITV every now and again. I will. I'll be doing my own version of Halloween, yeah. And I will also be having a Halloween competition. And also the Halloween logo will come out for 1 week, which will be the last week of October in the run into Halloween. And the grey logo will come back until the start of winter on the 2nd of November, after Halloween is done. Honestly, I think the Newcastle fans would not like being called a coupon or a barcode, but black and white stripes, barcode, yeah. I haven't heard it, no. That's it now. We'll nickname them Barcode FC. Any more goals to alert you of? No, not at the minute. It's been quite a quiet Super Sunday, considering there's 4 live games on Sky. 2. O'Brien. It's a throw-in. A Ouija board? Sorry, Ouija board. What's that? Pele's dead. Pele passed away a couple of years ago, I think, or a year ago. I think it was last year, maybe, or the year before, Pele. So it's not possible to contact Pele anymore. Oh. Big Keane there. Oliver Glasner's cooking at Palace. Enjoy it while it lasts, mate. Enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy the ride. Breathe it in. Lap it up. Live it. Love it. Goal for Villa. 2-0 against Burnley. Looks to be game over for Villa. Oh, and Ismaila Sarr's round Pickford. Pickford's got back. Sarr got his shot away in the end. Oh, and Mateta, it's the wrong side of the post. And it's a second for Donyell Marlon, by the way. What a miss from Mateta. What a big opportunity. 2 chances for Palace there. Donyell Marlon with the second of the day. Villa 2, Burnley 0. Hudson-Odoi on for Yates for Forest. I am gonna Google it. I've never heard the word or the name Ouija. It's coming up. Spirit. I don't believe in spirit. I don't believe in spirits or Latin or all that. I'm not religious. I mean, at some point, I think it will kick in. That's the thing. I think at some point you will lose the energy. So I don't know yet. But probably mid-table in the end. I think most certainly top 10. I would think there might be a drop off though at some point because of the fact you're in European football, and all that lot. It'll kick in at some point. But for now, enjoy the ride. You're going strong. And welcome to Monty 1964. I'll see. A video of me trying to contact Pele. Yeah, it's European football, isn't it? We'll have to wait and see. Alcaraz, fiery effort. And a springy save from Dean Henderson. I think anybody'd want Glasner right now. Yeah, absolutely. He's got a point. He's got a point. I do think Halloween's dying a bit, to be fair, really, in terms... I mean, yeah. It's not really that big anymore, is it, Halloween? I mean, it's just an event, really, that happens... I can't say that Halloween's that big anymore, really, but it's still always going to be recognised, but... I mean, it's more or less kids going trick-or-treating, really. I don't know. That's the thing. If I did try to contact him, I don't think he'd be able to speak English to me. So I wouldn't be able to understand what he was saying to me. But even so, I don't believe in that stuff. So, yeah. Well, the players are arriving at the G-Tech. In they go. That's the 4:30 kickoff. You can join us for that later. 4:15 is the start time for Brentford against Manchester City on Realltom Football. You mean I mean, trick-or-treating, I mean, it's kind of an opt-in, opt-out, really, isn't it? I mean, do you know what I mean? Like, the way it's supposed to work is if you put a pumpkin outside your house, you're open to trick-or-treating. If you don't have a pumpkin outside, you're not open to trick-or-treating. So that's kind of what it's more about. I mean, yeah, that's the kind of the policy that people follow. Garner with the free kick, cleared away. North Peak District. Buxton area then, like. Comfortable claim for Henderson there. Oh, did he? I've been trick-or-treating for the past couple of years, actually, really. I did do it for quite a while, but probably a bit old for it now, really. And that's the thing about Halloween. It's more like a kind of little kids thing, really, if you know what I mean, at the minute. Yeah, I mean, it's big in the USA, isn't it, though, really? Mateta's been good. Sar's been good. Goalkeeper's been good. Gahey and Richards have been good. Richards got the goal, of course. Not Richards, sorry. Munoz got the goal. Ignore me. It's been a good team performance on Palace, really, I'd say. But yeah, Mateta's had a good few chances. Unbeatable. Everton have got a corner here. Wolves are still 1-0 up against Brighton. I already answered that question, Flicks, about a couple of minutes ago, I think. But yeah, I'm not going to do it anyway. I'll probably just do like a little competition. I don't even know what I'm going to do for Halloween, really. I don't do much for Halloween. Garner's ball in, evades everybody. Barry was boring, awful when he came on. Dibbling didn't do much. Both got hooked at half-time, I think. Most certainly Barry got hooked at half-time. Beto's on second half. I am a gooner. What do you mean I'm afraid? Good. He's dead. I bet. Great win for him as well, really. Great win for him. They're coping well, Palace, in a minute. They're coping well. Oliver Glasner's got things running smoothly. You just wonder how long it'll last for. That's the thing, really. I mean, when it gets closer to Halloween, we'll have to do some at Halloween, I suppose. But yeah, for right now, I mean, look, let's just face it as it is. Pele has passed away. It was very sad. He was a legendary footballer. Don't disturb the dead. And even so, anyway, there is no real way that we could contact Pele whilst he is stricken. Oh, penalty, Everton. Lacroix's lunging challenge. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a penalty. It is a penalty. It's a poor challenge from Lacroix. Slides in on Timmy Bunham. Doesn't get any of the ball, Max, says Lacroix. It's a penalty. It is. It's a penalty. It's all day a penalty. VAR. Just having a quick look. And it's all confirmed. The penalty will stand. It's going to be Iliman Ndiaye who will take for Everton to get the scores level at Hill Dickinson Stadium and to maintain Everton's unbeaten start to this Premier League season at home in their new stadium. If Palace do find a way to win it with Everton's first home defeat in their new stadium. Ndiaye. And he slides it past Henderson comfortably. 1-1. And Hill Dickinson erupts, says it's all level again. I'm afraid Hendo did not manage to save the penalty. He dives completely the wrong way. And he just passes it into the net. Iliman Ndiaye, cool, calm, composed, great penalty. Back or for Forest, says Dragon. So 14 minutes to go. Where do we go from here in this game? Can Palace find a way to restore their lead? Can they hold on maybe? Because Everton might just be boosted after that goal. Everton do have a record of turning things around against the Crystal Palace. Beto's running behind. And he's been met by Mitchell. But it will be a corner for Everton. Who knows? Everton, who've been on the back foot for most of this game, could be on track to get the win and inflict the first defeat of the season on Crystal Palace, maybe. But that did not quite work out. Tarkovsky, and the whistle's gone from the referee, who is signalling medics. And Burnley have pulled one back against Aston Villa. It is 2-1 in that game. It's been a good stream. It's been a good stream. So, yeah, there is a goal back for Burnley in that game between Villa and Burnley. Potentially a late comeback from Burnley. Who knows? Leslie Ugochukwu with that Burnley goal. 2-1 to Aston Villa. I can see somebody getting ready for Palace. Not quite sure who it is just yet, but I'll get the name of that person in a minute. And understandably, Palace are getting somebody ready because Ismail Assar is the man who is receiving treatment at the minute. So scores on the doors for you then. It's 2-1 to Aston Villa at the minute. Currently 1-0 to Wolves. Wolves looking for their first win of the season. It would be a win that sends West Ham to the bottom of the league. And Newcastle 1 ahead against Forest. Grealish then with the free kick. Idrissa Gana Gay sends it in. Might fall for NDI, cleared away by Palace well. It was Mitchell who got it clear in the end. And Nketiah couldn't quite get enough purchase on the ball to bring Palace forward. Alcaraz winning it back for Everton. Into the last 10. Grealish says see you later to Munoz. And Grealish, good effort. Good save by Henderson. No, I know you weren't, mate. I know you weren't. Jefferson Lerma is ready to go for Palace down on the touchline. Penalty for Newcastle. Penalty for Newcastle has been awarded. Bray just come through now on SofaScore. Newcastle have got a penalty against Forest. Could be game over there. VAR checking it. But we'll get an update if there is a penalty. Goal for Newcastle. Meanwhile, I think Kamada's just gone off for Palace. Yeah. Yeah, I've got that through now. A very legendary footballer as well. A legendary footballer. But yeah. That's a good challenge by Wharton. I mean, okay, it was quite a meaty one, but won the ball. Goal for Newcastle, 2-0, and Nick Waltemada is the player who gets his name on the score sheet. Game over for Newcastle, 2-up against Nottingham Forest. Nick Waltemada with the penalty, scored, and 2-0. Indeed, indeed. Not a great weekend for you. Good weekend for me, though. Good weekend for me, though. And if Palace can get a winner, it'll be a good weekend for them as well. They'll be in second. Level on points with Liverpool and above them on goal difference. There's the penalty. Oh, top bins. What a pen. What a pen by Waltemada. Top bins. Richards got to it for Palace there. Out for a throw-in. Nah, they won't steal a winner, I don't think. Goal! And it's Brighton who get a leveller against Wolves. There could be a late comeback on there. Brighton have scored against Wolves. Wolves are not going to win for the first time this season in the Premier League yet. Brighton have equalised. And you have to say that's been long overdue, that really. It'll be a bit of heartbreak at Molineux, because they might have just thought they were going to get their first win. But the goal scorer to say no thank you for Brighton was Jan-Paul van Hecke, who got the goal for Brighton. So Jan-Paul van Hecke with the Brighton equaliser to deny Wolves their first win of the season. 1-1 at Molineux. And Fraser needs another Brighton goal for his prediction, I think. Four minutes and 20 seconds odd to go in this game. And it's an Everton throw, I think. Hey, up. O'Brien's using a bloody towel there to dry the ball. I'm not being funny, but Calafiori got, well, not booked, but warned for that. Nketiah was being held off there. There was a pull on him. It's a fair. I mean, Everton have got the free kick though. Here's the goal for Brighton. Nice header. The referee brandishing a yellow card for Daniel Munoz. Okay, that one's over. Here's Tarek Mitchell. Not surprised. I'm not surprised. Mr. Marinakis will probably be already getting ready to sack him. Got to play by Gahey. Changes. Oh. That hit me like a rocket. Deveni and Uche on. Pino and Sargo off a Palace. $90 seconds left of the 90. Rafa Benitez. Can you imagine him? Rafa as the. I think it'd be quite funny. Rafa as the Forest manager. Here's Beto and Palace clearing their lines. Everton, though, have been the side dominating since the goal. Grealish fended off. He had two for company. Smile on his face, though, Grealish. Yeah. Have to see, though. Long throw-in. It was very deep. It's in towards Irogbunam. Garner attacks it, and the shot took a deflection into the gloves of Dean Henderson, who smashes up the pitch and might be able to send number 12 in there. Who was that? Whoever it was, dealt with well. We'll see how much added time there is going to be for a start. We're going to have a lot of added time. We're going to have 8 minutes of added time. And it's a lot of time for Everton to potentially turn the affair around. Nice 6 minutes added on there. No, almost a dead game, really, though, now, if I'm honest. I don't think Forest are getting back into that. The drop-off has been unbelievable, though, really, Forest. I am concerned about them. But that's a chit-chat for another day. What isn't a chit-chat for another day is Brentford against Manchester City, which is kicking up at 4:30. And that will be our next watch-along on this Super Sunday. Oh, yeah. I mean, what was it, 90+7 that he scored against Liverpool? Grealish gave chase. The Palace defence held him off, though. I mean, yeah, Marinakis should not have sacked Nuno. Too big for his boots, Marinakis, in my opinion. And Nuno won't go back now. Not whilst Marinakis is there. No way. I mean, even if... Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't think Nuno would... Well, Nuno shouldn't go back. Because of how Marinakis treated him. Oh, my word! Jesus Christ, better! Oh, my God. Well, what a save, firstly, from Henderson to deny Beto. Oh, my word. Wow. Let's have a look at the replay, because, I mean, what a header. Originally by Beto. Heads it down. Great save by Henderson. And on the follow-up, it is smashed in by Grealish. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Grealish was there. And it's his first goal for Everton. And Palace now have got the requirement to respond to save a point. And you would feel that Palace did squander some opportunities to put the game to bed. And Everton's unbeaten streak at Hildeggerson remains intact. Unless Palace can find 2 goals late on. Probably won't happen, but maybe an equaliser. Yellow card for Iliman Ndiaye. Finished 2-0 then. That is the full-time whistle just gone at Newcastle. Oh, they're checking for a red card, a violent conduct. Yeah, VAR are checking for a potential red card. Finished 1-1 between Wolves and Brighton, so no prize money on that one. Palace free kick then. Well, I mean, if they don't get an equaliser here, then there will be no teams left to beat in the Premier League. Wharton's free kick. And Devaney, no. High and wide. Well, don't forget, people, the action does not stop here. Next up, the last game before the international break is Brentford against Manchester City. That one, you can join us at 4:15 for that one, so not long. That 4:30 kickoff. But first, can Palace rescue it? Devaney was leading the charge. It's a good piece of defending. It's a foul on Jack Grealish, and it might just be the last chance for Palace gone. It's pretty much to the discretion of the referee how much longer this game goes on. I can see it happening. I can see that. We've played the 8 minutes. How much longer is the referee going to allow to play? I need to change the scoreboard back, by the way. The VAR check is over. There was no red card. Grealish, Everton are trying to keep it up the pitch. The Palace throw in their own half. Guard up. How much longer is the referee going to play? The Everton fans will be screaming, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. There's a free kick. A player's gone down here for Everton. It's Iliman Ndiaye as well, the goal scorer. Most certainly a talent. Looks to be a bit of cramp for him. There was a red card check for violent conduct. Palace aren't playing Newcastle. They're playing Everton right now. Ndiaye wants to come back on, but he's got to stay off for 30 seconds. So we continue on, and that's a foul by Beto and Mitchell. Welcome into Lionel Messi. The Blue Hearts are out. Forward by Henderson. Will Palace find a way? Grealish clears it. And he could send Beto away here. Wharton stabs it clear. You don't expect the referee to play much longer now. Oh, it's a free kick to Palace, and the Everton fans are not happy. We continue. Nketiah is going to make the run through the middle. And Pickford came out to boot it out for a throw-in. And the tensions are rising. It's boiling up. This Everton comeback is nearly complete. Very, very good stream today. Very good stream. Lerma with the boys. Oh, Pickford made a save. Another throw in, I think. Henderson's forward. Surely this will be the last action of the game. It's a long throw. It's underneath Pickford, who gets a claw. Cleared away. It's a free kick to Everton. And surely that's going to be full time. It will indeed, Fraser. It will indeed. We're in the 103rd minute here. Pickford kicks long, and that's the full-time whistle. And Everton have made an astounding comeback. And Hill Dickinson remains a solid home where Everton have not been beaten yet. Crystal Palace for the first time this season are defeated. And the final score, Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. And next up on Realltom Football, in less than 15 minutes at 4:15, is Brentford against Manchester City. Do join us in 15 minutes' time.